My name is William.
Well, hi, William.
At first, absolutely nothing. Like a void, nothing. Blank. And then all of a sudden, it woke up.
There are some places in our world, our country, our state, our hometown, even right next door, that are just different. You might not notice it. It might give you the creeps, no matter how many times you look at it. Or you may not be bothered at all. We as a species can get used to many different situations. We can make anything routine, or just another part of this daily struggle we call life. You never really pay attention to some things until it reaches out and touches you. When that happens, we have this uncanny ability to throw our full attention at whatever has disturbed our little bubble of peace. With the advent of the social media sphere, it's much easier to ask questions, look for help, and just throw that tether out there. With the release of Haunted Sanford, a lot of you did just that. Not only in comments, but through other means as well. This brought my attention to a space right next to me. This space is Lebanon, a small town nestled in the woods right next to my hometown. And if I'm being honest, Lebanon was nothing more than a place I would drive through on my way to somewhere else. Or maybe going for a cruise down some back roads. Yes, I'd heard stories in the past of spooky happenings in Lebanon, but we live in Maine. There are a lot of spooky happenings everywhere around here. Needless to say, I became intrigued about a good number of the things I was hearing. Some rather interesting sightings of apparitions. Sightings of a woman in white garb, dressed in a much older style of clothing, walking across the road into the tree line. The recount of an old-style horse and buggy clomping down the road at 3 o'clock in the morning. Stories of time slips and shadow people darting in and out of the tree line. The horrifying tale of a resident being chased by a red-eyed monster late one night on Milton Mills Road. As well, an interesting tale on Reddit that described a time slip and the encounter of a large shadow figure with red eyes. That, the poster was adamant, had made a moose run across the road as they were trying to find Destination Haunt. Also, the tale of two friends that happened to stop on the side of the road near a small cemetery, then later seeing a 7 to 9 foot tall humanoid-looking creature crossing the road just past an intersection. A comment on one of my TikTok videos from a Lebanon resident that simply said, "Resident, the stories are endless." There are stories of satanic practices in remote places in the woods. When I sat down to try and figure out a pattern from these places these stories happened, I found the majority of these tales centered around an intersection at Baker's Grant Road and Milton Mills Road. Sitting at this intersection is a church with a small graveyard at the front of the property. This seemed like as good a place as any to start trying to figure out where all this paranormal energy may be coming from. I don't believe we were expecting what we got. I mean, there is a certain amount of expectation when coming to investigate a new place. Sometimes it takes a little while for the energy to build before the spirits will actually start talking to you. And sometimes you never really get anything going. As I have learned, the spirits are much like us. They won't really talk to you If they don't want to or don't trust you, well, then there are places like this. Very active, very talkative. Throw in a mix of physical phenomena, and that creates a whirlwind of speculation on our part. And it starts to make you think. Maybe some of these stories are the result of the energy radiating from this small area. Not all, but some. Because, of course, we have to ask ourselves, what does energy do? It spreads outward. Before we get too deep, I think a quick look into the history of this church and the area around it may help lend some context to this situation. In March of 1834, 31 members of the Free Will Baptist Church of West Lebanon put forth an application to become a separate church in North Lebanon. The reason for this separation was because a lot of these members were too far away to conveniently travel to attend worship services. The new church became the Second Free Will Baptist Church of Christ, organized March 27th of 1834. The first pastor was Reverend Theodore Stevens, who served for 4 years. From 1834 to 1992, this church has seen 51 pastors. The main part of the church was erected about the time of its organization. And in 1901, the Bog Schoolhouse was purchased and moved to the west side of the church to be used as a vestry. Since this time, and to present day, there have been additions to the building complex, as well as the name change to make the name and property as we see it today. Just down the road from the church property is the Forest Grove Cemetery. And at the time of the investigation and the initial making of this program, we didn't discover the existence of this plot, only focusing on the church and the graveyard at the front of the church property. This cemetery is an interesting fact for us. The plaque to the right of the headstones, which you have seen in the initial opening of this program, is dated 1877. As one may guess, there was a larger area in where we believe there would have been more headstones and those resting when the first church complex was built. As time moves on, and the church became bigger physically, as well the addition of the parking lot, we assume some of those resting had to be moved. This would be the reason for the creation of the cemetery just down the road. As we would theorize, when undertaking the moving of graves to a separate location, this may cause a bit of disturbance in the energy of the area. We would also assume this would awaken the dormant spirits in the area as well. Since we have not been able to walk around Forest Grove and conduct an investigation and take in the energy of this area at the time of filming, we can't rightly say how active the spirits may or may not be in that location. We can only assume that there may be a case for the cemetery having a strong paranormal activity, considering the active energy at the church. And at the time of recording and building this episode, we have not been able to get into contact with anyone at the church to see how far this paranormal energy may extend to the church itself, and if anyone at the complex may have experienced this energy emanating from the land. Up to this point in the season, we had done a few places. We had had one really good active investigation, but the other few that were after that wasn't anything to really write home about. We had some good conversations with the spirits. We had gotten some good hits, and everything seemed to be going pretty well. Well, considering the correspondence I had with a few people through Messenger and email about this little area in Lebanon, and just generally Lebanon in general, I wanted to go take a ride one afternoon and find this place, and I did. And the aesthetic of it was something pretty good, even though it was in the afternoon. It was daylight. Generally, when I find a new place, I'll stop real quick and I'll kind of take a walk through. I'll throw the spirit box on, and just to see if I get any hits, if it's really worth coming back later to conduct an investigation, you know, at that point. And it seemed to get some pretty good hits. When we showed up that night, it was definitely spooky. It was a nice, clear, warm night. It kind of had all the makings of something good, but it didn't exactly start off that way until the spirit box just started rolling. And I don't know if we really expected what we got out of that very first investigation. It was pretty big, you know.
To elaborate more,
Okay.
it just puts a little more credibility to my idea that sometimes they have to have people around in order to really do any manifesting, because they're not malevolent, they're just ghosts, spirits, I'm sorry if you prefer, but your energy is what they use, you know, which is why it was just empty when we got there, but then all of a sudden it woke up.
Oh wow. What were some of the dates on these stones? 1800s?
Died in 1865.
Wow, no kidding.
His wife, and then this one is 18...
Wow, look how old these stones are, man. You can't even read them. They're just like...
1889.
Well, this is New England. It's not too good on old shale stone.
Right.
This is shale.
Oh wow, look at that.
Oh, look at this one. I can't make it out. We'd have to, you know what you have to do? We need to get some paper and some charcoal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And rub them.
That'd probably be about the only way that we'd be able to...
I hope those aren't babies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got some small stones. It makes you wonder if they're babies here. I mean, they're so old, they're so worn away.
There's a baby one right here, right back of this.
It's either a baby or it's an unknown.
Yeah, but some of these, the stones, you only could read half the stone.
It could be unknown, just an unknown.
Yeah, but there's writing on the bottom.
It could also
and you
just
can't
be the marker.
see them. You can't see it
A
because
row marker too.
it's halfway into the ground. You can't read all
Sometimes
of the
these are just a
grades.
row marker, but it says writing on it, but I can't make it out.
All right, so maybe we should...
need to get some rubbings of some of this.
Maybe we should fire up the spirit box and
Possibly.
see what it tells us.
This one is 1806. Wow.
Wow, 1806. No shit.
1805. Charlotte.
So I got a few different settings. I'm gonna have to...
Let's just get some.
Hey, Sandy, if you want, go ahead and grab this flashlight instead of using your phone, because I'm gonna have to double hand this one, I guess. If I had a third hand, it would be helpful.
Well, Jason.
Well, he's got a flashlight.
Oh.
I figure I'll save your battery and you can use the spotlight. There we go.
1837 on that one down there.
All right. We'll just turn this
Right
on.
there.
The big one at the end.
There's a marker.
If there are any of you out here, you can talk to us through this device. Ooh. I forgot.
What?
The digital recorder sitting on the hood of the Explorer.
You want me to go get it?
If you want, yeah. Should be right there on the passenger side. You can talk to us through this device if you have a story. If there's anybody that would like to talk to us. It's talking. I ain't been able. Let me see. I'll get that going. That way, one of you can just hold it and.
You're up.
Then you have to follow him with a flashlight or something.
I'm actually going to be following Jay because he's the. Here we go. Now we're rolling.
Here.
Any of you want to talk to us? We'd love to hear anything. We're here for you.
Maybe turn the volume up because of the cars.
Yeah, I've got it jacked. It's not as loud as my last phone was. That's why I've got it right next to the microphone.
Oh, what's that one?
Eunice
Eunice.
died in 18 something.
I'm just trying different frequencies at this point until we get a good...
Solid. Someone really should take some of the stones, guys.
Nothing. Ooh, just heard baby.
Yeah, a baby stone.
Is that a baby?
Where is it? Right here, I'm standing next to the baby.
Is this the baby?
Who's this? My name is Ryan. Can you tell me your name?
Or didn't you say Eunice?
Oh, could have been Eunice.
Yeah, that's Eunice.
Are you talking to us, Eunice?
Right here. I just saw you.
She's on the ground.
Yeah.
That's Esther.
Right here.
Yeah.
Is that you, Eunice? Help us to what?
What do you need help with? Can you tell us? I'm a little dense, so you're going to have to spell it out for me.
Sound it out.
Sound what out?
Oh no, please don't go away.
You mean sound it out? Did I mispronounce your name? Is it Eunice?
Walk over here. I was standing right here when you said baby.
Yeah. Are you still with us?
What do you feel?
Please.
What do you feel like? Like right here.
Well, I know every hair on the back, on my back is standing.
It's like somebody was standing right behind her out of the corner of my eye. I was like, real quick, I looked. Are you here with us?
Almost thought it said right here, but I couldn't read.
Were you just standing behind Sandra? People have said you guys are very active out here.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of stories saying of spirits walking up and down the road, crossing the road. There's also stories of a monster too.
Are you strong enough to show us yourselves? We won't run. If it's the lights, we can turn them off.
There is
A boy?
A boy.
There is a boy?
here
There is a boy. What about...
never spoke.
Never spoke.
Never spoke.
Face.
Can you tell us this boy's name? The Dirty Wrinkle.
That's not very nice. I know.
I've been called a lot of things.
He's my dirty wrinkle.
Thanks. I almost said we can play.
Let's play.
What game do you want to play?
You're very talkative.
You can speak into this device I'm holding, or you can speak into the device Sandy is holding.
Hers will pick you up no matter what. We're getting it.
Oh, we are. We can feel you. We would like to see you.
I know where you are. Can you show us? You're by what? What didn't you do?
See, did I see what I thought I saw?
Yeah, I think I saw it too.
Night vision would be helpful.
Yes, it would.
The other with the light?
Are you talking about me?
Soldier? Could that have been the person?
I asked about the soldier. Are you the soldier? I'd really much like to. I saw something by this tree. Is that you?
It just said I ran.
I saw you run.
Suffer?
Uh-oh. Regrets now?
Come on now.
There will be what? There's no need to get angry. You can't hurt us.
What do you say?
There will be. Then it was like a, what was it? By the word before he said there will be, he was talking about, yeah, it was like threatening. There's no need to get angry.
Yeah, the dog's barking off in the distance.
Yeah. Do you want us to leave? The whole sentence that time. What are you trying to say?
Don't hit my car. I heard that.
Yeah, you can use my energy to talk if you want.
Black dog.
Black dog. Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
Is that the monster that I keep hearing about?
You know what a black dog is?
Yeah.
Remember the old blues tune?
Yeah.
The Hellhound.
Yeah.
Black Dog was a blues song written by.
Oh, yeah,
What's his name there?
Can you tell me about the black dog? Is that the monster with the red eyes I keep hearing about?
Is that how you died?
It scared me. Oh.
The kid looked over. He said red eyes, and I saw that.
Yeah.
Is the monster with the red eyes? Is it here?
I have heard some popping and crackling from the woods.
No, it's this tree.
Oh, it is? Oh.
Because because I keep hearing it and looking up there, thinking that there's something up there. And
Yeah.
it's just the trees are, the branches are creaking.
It's the acorns falling in the ground.
No, I know the difference between a tree branch creaking.
There's some little pieces of wood, like broken
Yeah,
pieces.
but the branches
Other
are
pieces.
definitely creaking.
Yeah,
Like,
look. It's all gnawed up. Must be.
It just said run.
Run?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has said that a few times at the wreck too. We didn't run though.
Why should?
Well, if there's the black dog.
No, you'd know the black dog. Those dogs are barking at something. There was a dog down there barking just a few minutes ago.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
the same dog.
Maybe I was over there, so.
This is like ground zero for all these stories. So keep talking.
Let's get away from this.
I just heard something in the back of me.
Yeah.
That might have been me.
There's somebody going over there talking.
Where you at?
We're right here. Can you see us? Hear us? You were what? Keep talking.
What is that feeling? Is that a weird fog
Where?
coming in view all of a sudden?
Yeah, I didn't notice that before.
It wasn't here before. It's coming from there because it's not over there or there.
Throw a flashlight up because I'm not getting it on the...
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh yeah, okay, I see.
here.
Holy shnikes, Batman.
It's a mist.
I've only heard... Are you the reason this mist is like that?
No, look at the light. Look at the beam, Dave. Look at the...
Alright.
Do you feel it getting colder all of a sudden?
Yep.
Like almost instantly?
Right in this one spot.
Yes.
You're right here, aren't you? Because you just walked right through us. I felt you. You feeling that going right through us?
Yes.
Yeah.
The trees aren't moving, so that's you, isn't it?
But I'm feeling that, what feels like a really cold...
You don't want your picture taken?
I mean, I don't think you have to worry. I can't actually pick you up on the camera.
Yeah, it's not that kind of camera.
Not unless you literally manifest into a big white person.
Yeah, you'd have to manifest to be able to be seen. Although you... Seen to be what?
I don't know what that last word was. I'd say working, but I'm not sure.
Doesn't seem to be working. What, his camera?
Apparently not.
Yes.
Yes. Nice.
You're messing with your camera.
I have this camera so I can keep a record. So we can show other people that you're here and you still speak. I'm not mad. No, I'm not mad at all. Are there swings over there?
Yes. But I think there's a no trespassing.
Probably.
It
It would be really cool if they could move those swings for us.
Yeah.
But I don't want to tax you too much. You're talking a lot.
They've already... Hey.
It's back.
Oh my gosh.
It's back.
Don't shine the light over there, though.
No, I'm picking it up with this.
Alright, I'll do it from this angle.
I see that mist. Is that you doing that for us? Or is that something else?
Nothing else to come from.
Is it the black dog? Probably an answer I don't want a question.
This would be the kind of mist that gets thicker. Horse carries.
Change for my line.
Change to my line? What does that mean? Now it's going right back.
Just like that.
Wow. Yeah, I see what you're doing.
Huh.
Fight.
Fight? I don't want to fight.
That's two big manifestations of that mist in one evening, plus all the talking.
Yeah.
We're bored.
I guess you don't get many folks come up here and talk to you too often, huh? Me too? Has somebody else come up here? Cold aura. That's what I thought I heard. And we can...
That was a Cold War.
Oh.
Could have been Cold Aura. It's hard. Your daughter?
I thought it said black dog again.
Black dog. Shit.
I didn't hear it.
Is it close to us?
Are you warning us with that mist?
The chief.
Who?
I thought it said the chief.
What? You being racist now?
He is the chief. Don't let him kid you.
Are you the chief?
Right.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I see. So where it shouldn't really be messing around here. You're buried.
Where are you buried?
Is this burial ground?
Native burial? I thought it said get out.
Was this dog? What? Is this Native American land they took from you? Of course it all. He's sounding a little vicious now.
Yeah. Would it be better if we left tonight? We mean no disrespect.
Shh. Wow.
Advice.
Fuck off. Tell me to fuck off. Fuck off.
I'm glad I got that.
Wow.
Piss me off.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to.
We were just trying to talk. Bitten by someone needs a timeout.
Sounds like it. Can I talk now?
We will see.
That being very nice.
Do you really? Do you really? Oh, come on.
I am batting 1,000 tonight.
I missed it.
Something light or... That mist is coming up the road there.
We're being surrounded. Be nice if some of you guys could manifest yourselves in the mist on the way home.
Probably should keep a phone handy, right?
I worked here.
You worked here?
Remember I said?
Yeah.
This is the
You worked
Right,
here.
when I
What
was
did you do
seeing,
here,
like,
Spirit?
oh-
Yep, that's right. Just put on. I can scare you.
Well, I hope not. I hope not.
Who are you? What's your name? This is sacred land.
You know, I believe that.
Wow, I just got wicked goosebumps.
I believe that. The last time we were here, we were standing over there and something named the Chief, calling itself the Chief, came through. And there was definitely a a native twinge to that, I believe.
Your
A lot of the
family.
stuff. Your family? Well, yeah, I guess you could say this is my spirit hunting family, if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah. Oh, it's too bad that we can't see names. I know. Well, one of them over there is Susan. That's Unique.
This is
there.
Judith over here, I believe.
There's
there
a
a
James.
Jeremiah, do you
There's
know?
a James in here too. I think James is over there. Esther.
You remember us, spirits? We were here a couple of months ago.
My neck. Yep, I have a bad neck and shoulders.
Oh, it just said my
Did you
name.
do too? Yep.
Eunice, we were here. I don't know if you remember us. There's also the chief, as I remember.
Pleased to meet you.
Well, pleased to meet you too. Does it say bodies below?
Yeah.
Well,
What's your name?
let's switch it up.
What emotion? And are you feeling emotion?
Ease.
Most heavenly.
Most heavenly. It's easy for you guys to. It's easy for you guys to talk through this medium.
They lived here and this was their home.
The earliest time was
Vincent.
Hi.
Vincent here?
Hi.
I'm sorry.
Vincent?
You're shy? Well, don't be shy. It's okay. Are you gonna say excuse me? You're a nuke? You're a nuke?
It says it's me making sounds.
Yeah?
Where are you?
I'm right. I switched over. I switched over to the Vox Ghost too, but I heard those sounds.
And therefore,
And therefore,
That was an answer to our question. What? Me making sounds.
28
Because
not
Jim and I just said, we just saw two dots. Are you speaking to
It's-
us? And it said, it's me making sounds, came out of yours. immediately.
Yeah.
And I said, we can't hear you because others have voice boxes. I said, so feel free to answer us. Immediately it said, it's me making sounds.
oh, nice.
Eunice is talking.
Hi, Eunice.
Because we literally asked for her personally.
Hi, Eunice.
And as soon as he asked,
No, it's no joke, honey.
as soon as he asked, is it you trying to talk to us? Because we saw two dots. And she goes, right on yours it says, it's me making sounds.
Nice. Since she's using Spirit Talker, I jumped over to the Ghost Tube, the Vox Ghost Tube.
You need help? What do you need help with?
I tripped over that branch.
supplies.
That's all right. Keep talking, friends.
One day.
But
I need help. What is it you need? She goes, my ashes are here.
oh,
Literally
wow.
said that.
Yeah, the Spirit Talker's working great for her. I switched over to this one to get other stuff. I'm getting blurbs of stuff here
For the dramatic.
for the dramatic.
Your death was traumatic?
Was it traumatic? I'm sorry if it was.
We're not here to.
You waste.
Waste.
We're not here to cause you any more trauma. We just would like to speak to you.
Where are you walking? Are you walking here?
See so good.
Try not.
Is that trauma again?
I think so. That's what I thought.
Eunice, are you with us tonight? Was that you making sounds before?
Somebody
Swing
needs
states.
help. Their ashes are here. Little boy and walking.
Huh. The last somebody said my baby the last time we were here. Your niece.
Where did you go?
By the time
That's it on the type.
You're not imposing.
Are we imposing?
What type are you?
How old were you?
I was. That sounded like an old man's voice.
Did it give an age yet?
You were what?
Well, that kind of like pertains to us.
How old were you? Young as in baby?
I just got a flicker.
did?
A really fast flicker on this bottom.
It didn't go red, did it?
It's the time.
It's the time? What's the time? You know, spirits, we have a medium in my son's hand right here that if you cross in front of it, we will know. Because it will spike. It'll tell us you're there.
Were you abused?
Things.
Thanks.
I said thanks.
Oh, thanks. Well, you're welcome. If you needed that
Yes.
advice.
What?
Did you just say the F word? Don't worry, I'll throw this to the road. I'm still what?
Ladies have it.
You're gonna
Thank
make.
you so much.
Oh, you're welcome so much. I wasn't gonna throw that.
Only six.
I just threw my cigarette in the road and said thank you so much. I'm like, I'm not gonna put it in your resting area. Hell no. I'm not that.
Furs.
I'm not that rotten. Come
We
on now.
respect you.
Yes, we do.
We're trying to give you more company that you
And the
need.
legs.
Do you enjoy our company? Seems like
It's
you do.
trouble.
Which one is potential? The one that Sandra saw?
26
or
cheek.
the one that I'm looking at? Am I making-
Is it six cheek?
I don't know.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm
little
so
kid
sorry.
is Scott, who's 6 years old.
There is an afterlife.
Well, that's.
It was right.
Oh.
It just said, the kid said,
Reincarnation.
she said, oh, you were sick. She goes,
I
I
was
was
so
so
right.
scared. She goes, there is an afterlife.
Wow.
Literally said those words, and clear as a bell.
I heard it all the way over there. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but.
You're not imposing.
You're not imposing at all.
Oh my gosh. Sandra!
No, Sarah.
Oh my god, I was gonna like, what the hell?
That'd be
Who's
awesome.
Sarah? Is Sarah imposing?
Or Sandra.
Or did you mean Sandra?
They like Nikki.
That little kid does.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
That's weird because Gabe gave me a hug today. He never does that. And he hasn't seen me since he was a baby.
Wow.
I wish I could.
Don't
Okay.
move.
So am I kneeling at the right grave then? Is this yours? I can't. There's writing, but I'm only 6. That's again.
Oh my god.
Only 6.
That's the second time they said only 6.
This is James.
James.
Hold out your hand.
I just felt something.
Like
I-
what?
I feel like my jacket. I just felt my jacket. Like I felt like it like, moved. Like
Something tug your jacket?
like it was like this. Like,
Huh.
I felt something right here.
Pay attention to that. See if you feel anything else.
Did you just touch me? I think I just got a spike. A flicker
Did
of
you
light
just
along
touch
the
Oakley?
tree. Jesus. That's the first time I ever got touched from something.
Autumn mist.
Autumn mist.
Autumn mist?
So,
Well, if that mist comes through, spirits, you let us know. I want to get it on camera this time.
is
Yeah, Larry wouldn't be a nickname from back then, not even for Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Yeah, I know, but Larry.
Whoa, that's a really deep voice. Is that you, Chief? Huh? Is that you, Chief? Wow.
Did you say yes?
Yeah. I just caught what I thought was a childlike voice on here.
Genevieve.
Chief, are you trying to come through, buddy? Was that you? I remember you were talking to us the last time.
them sort of dropping.
Yeah, things are dropping. What's dropping?
And we have Ryan.
Would they?
And we have Oakley. Can you say hi to one of us? Brad.
Reliant.
Yes, we can see you, Brad.
Oh yeah, very cold.
You said breath.
Yeah, I heard that.
Are you still here with us?
Hell?
That sounds so good.
Is this hell or are you in hell?
We'll talk again very soon.
Or are you stuck?
Just over here.
Just over here.
I keep my protection.
Can keep my protection?
Might wonder.
Huh. Someone's making that dog down the street bark like crazy.
Keep my protection.
Need my protection? That's the second time you said that. What kind of protection do we need, huh?
Yeah, there's a cross in front of us, I'm sure.
What protection do we need? That's the second time you said that. That's okay. Take your time.
Taking America.
Taking America? That's weird. What?
I'm feeling like a circulation around me, like around my leg. I feel
Yeah?
it.
Across the wall.
Across the board.
I got my
I got my shit? Is that what it said?
Jeez, we got Tyrone in there.
No, I was asking, I heard a deep one. I said, Chief, is that you? And then I heard another couple. Another couple things, yeah.
That was an evil laugh right there.
Is that you, Chief? I didn't forget about you, dude. You're the one who told me to shush.
day.
Is that
Damn, Chief. For having very limited information on the church's history, not being able to talk to anybody that currently goes to church there now, and the pastor who runs the church, I would say the evidence kind of speaks for itself. Very, very active. There are a few things that I would like to add. My assumption is that if you know anything about religion, religious people, people who really hold that faith very strong, and the time period for which all of those resting there were talking to us, they were a very deeply religious people. I don't necessarily think that there are any demons or monsters or anything running around those woods. Now, I've read the stories, and I've relayed some of those to you, and I'm not going to discount anything like that until I actually have strong proof on whether they happened or they didn't happen. Stories are fun, they draw attention. But I think in this situation, there is such a strong activity here that it can't completely be ruled out. Now, as far as the mist goes, on night one, there aren't any lakes or large bodies of water there. There probably would be a very few small ponds, maybe a little bit of swampland. At least that's what Google Maps tells me. To give kind of a full description, this thick, viscous white mist started coming out of the trees across the road. We were able to see a little bit of that on camera in the house's yard across the street from us. It happened 3 times. It would come out, fill up the entire side of the road, and then pull itself back in. Now, I grew up with a very small pond or a little bit of a swampland in my backyard as a child, 30-40 yards behind the house. Never once, and I was outside a lot, even after dark in my own yard, did I ever see something like that happen. A little bit of fog, yeah, but something like that? Never. I'm not saying that it didn't happen that way, that it wasn't a natural occurrence. It very right well may have been. But in my experience, no. We haven't had the chance to go to Forest Grove Cemetery right down the road, which I'm very sure are more of the parishioners that used to go to this place. Overall, I think it was a fantastic investigation. It was rather nice to have a conversation with all the spirits, or the one spirit. It was kind of hard to tell. And at the same time, toward night 2, at the very end, you had Sandra and Nicole were a little ways away from us, having a conversation with a little boy, which you may have picked up on. From another investigation that we had with all of us together like that, and 2 spirit boxes going at the same time, whether we were using the same spirit box or different spirit boxes. It almost seemed like the spirits were communicating between the 2, making statements, answering questions between the 2 boxes. I'll leave that one up for you all to decide what you may think about that. In the future, when it becomes the warm season again, we're going to go back there. We're going to continue to have conversations with those spirits. We're going to go down the road to Forest Grove Cemetery in the daytime and the nighttime. Because I don't think that we need any more proof of what's there. The energy surrounding that entire area is so strong, it's so intense. Not only were they communicating through the devices, but you could feel it as well. And some of the physical phenomena was just out of this world.
We were living up on Mount Hope in a very old building that's no longer standing. But it was a 3-story, it was kind of, I wouldn't say Victorian, but it was a 3-story building that had 2 wraparound porches on it. And there were times where everybody else would be gone and just chilling out in my bedroom. I closed the bedroom door just for a little extra peace and quiet. And I know it was latched, and I know nobody else is home, and I'd be sitting on my bed far away from the door, no breezes, nothing, and the door would just pop open. And it was multiple times in the house where I'd be downstairs getting something to eat, and I'm hearing people walking around upstairs, but I know I'm the only person in the house and there's no pets. I started to experience things in this house that didn't make sense, and the more I experienced, the more it made me want to research more. And like I said, I've been researching this since I was 6. There was definitely a feeling in that house that you were never alone. I never actually saw anything, but it made me want to. It made me want to see it, because seeing is believing in a lot of cases, and not only see it, but understand what I was seeing. And I've been able to form opinions, but never really find a good answer. Still searching for that answer.
I think from a young age, I was not a regular kid. You know, I read a lot, even at like 5. I was reading Mark Twain and stuff. So I was a little bit above normal kids playing in the yard and all that, chemistry sets, you know, stuff like that. And I knew something more was going on. because I'd seen things and heard things and just couldn't explain.
So that was even before any of the accidents you
Yep,
had. That
even before
caused you to
that.
go through that, you were
Yeah.
seeing and experiencing.
And then the
things.
experiences I had when I was supposedly dead. You can't be dead.
Yeah.
You know, not. But wherever you are in between there, I experienced some pretty weird stuff. And I knew that it wasn't a dream, so.
First experience, man. You know, the one thing that really made me sit up and take notice that the world wasn't exactly what I thought it was, or that my parents or grandparents had told me, was that first time seeing that spirit in the corner of the attic at my grandparents' house. You know, really unbelievable, but at the same time undeniable. And then, you know, even though you're scared and you're like, I am never going back there again, I'm never going to do that again, you do go back. You do want more. At least I did, anyway. I wanted to see for myself. And then when you finally, well, from speaking from me only, when I finally did see that, man, I just wanted to see more. I wanted to find more ways to communicate. I wanted to, why is this happening? Why did this happen? What is going on? And I think that, for me, was the driving force to be doing what we're doing right now. You know, to be able to find out these just crazy things and then share them with other people is a pretty exciting deal, for me, anyway.